guys, and welcome back to Fun Facts, the show where I research topics and really fun facts about them to use so that together we can look smart in social situations. Today we're going to be talking about Gilmore Girls. I thought it was appropriate since that isn't like Netflix is bringing it back for like a 10 episode special or 8 episode, something like that. You know what I'm talking about. And so I thought I'd do a fun facts on Gilmore Girls because I love Gilmore Girls. Everyone does. Who doesn't? They're witty banter's enough to pull anyone into the show. Okay, so the first one is one that I've definitely heard multiple times, like back when it was still on. But I still thought it was cool, so I figured I'd start out with it. Alexis Bledel does not like coffee. She doesn't drink coffee that much. So whenever, and you know, obviously Rory and Lorelai always drink coffee constantly. So most of the time it was Coke, like Coca-Cola, in Rory's mug whenever, or Alexis's mug, whenever she was taking a sip, not coffee. So that's pretty cool, that's pretty cool. I personally love coffee. I enjoy a good Coke every now and then, but coffee is just... Okay, the next fun fact is super cool. Never heard it before. Alex Borstein, I may say that wrong, the voice of Lois from Family Guy, she was actually originally cast to play Suki, who is played by Melissa McCartney, but instead, like, she wasn't. Melissa McCartney was cast. Luckily, like, she's so good in everything now. She's hilarious. But Alex's husband, Jackson Douglas, played none other than Jackson, Suki's husband. Like, how cool is that? Very, very awesome. Okay, this next one's pretty cool. I feel like I've definitely heard it before, but I just didn't really remember it. Scott Patterson, Luke, was not always an actor. He was actually drafted into the MLB and played for the Texas Rangers, the New York Yankees, and the Atlanta Braves. Like, how cool is that? Luke explains the backward baseball cap all the time. Okay, this next one's super, super cool because I love anagrams, and I can't believe I never like put these two together because I feel like I used to research a lot about Gilmore Girls when I watched it all the time. But Lane is based off of, okay, the producer Amy Sherman Palladino or whatever, her friend and co-producer, it's Helen P-A-I, it's Pay, I don't know, but that's who Lane's based off of. And then Hep Alien, Lane's band, remember, that's an anagram for Helen Pie or Pay or whatever. What? I love anagrams, they're so fun. That's awesome, like Hep Alien. I always thought that was a cool name for a band too. Like, sounds very original, and it's an anagram. Okay, Danny Strong, who plays Doyle, is a writer in real life. Not only that, he's the co-writer of The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 and 2. These people just do all kinds of stuff before they got on Gilmore Girls. Or, well, that's after, I guess. But you know what I mean. Okay, remember Brad Langford, the student from Chilton that Paris like made cry, and he left, he just disappeared for a while, and then he came back, and his like, their excuse on the show was that he had been starring in Into the Woods on Broadway, and that's why he had left Chilton for a while. Well, turns out Adam Wiley, I don't know if that's how you say his last name, the actor who plays Brad, he actually was starring in Into the Woods on Broadway. Okay, the role of Paris Geller was written specifically for her. She had actually auditioned to play Rory. I can't believe I never heard this one either, but they, after the producers met her and stuff, they were like, well, she's not quite right for Rory, but let's write Paris Geller. Like, this is who she is, perfect character for her to play. Apparently, and I'm not sure if this is true, but if it is, this is pretty cool. Jess is one of my all-time favorite characters on there, as is he to a lot of people, I feel like. But the only reason he was written into the show, apparently, was so that Luke and Lorelai would have one less reason to be together because the writers didn't want them to date yet. Like, come on. They knew it happened eventually. Why were they holding out on us? Okay, back to Lane. I know I'm gonna say her name wrong, I'm sorry. Kiko Agena? The girl who plays Lane is actually not Korean, she's Japanese, and she was only 27, or she was 27 when they filmed the pilot, which is only 5 years younger than Lorelai at that point. Like, what? But I mean, she looks super young, gorgeous by the way, but that's just crazy. Like, it always blows my mind the ages of actors and the characters that they portray on TV. I was thinking about that about 90210 the other day, but anyway, that's another video. And the last fun fact is by far my favorite. One of my favorite things about Gilmore Girls, and I feel like it's a lot of people's favorite thing, is that all the references they make to pop culture, to books, movies, TV shows, history, all kinds of things. But my favorite is the literature that they reference. And over the entire series, they reference 339 books. Like, What? That's so many books, and like most of the ones they reference, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea what they were talking about, but you feel so satisfied when you're watching Gilmore Girls and you just like get reference after reference in the episode. At least I do, but you know, maybe that's just the Chelsie thing. That would be understandable. But anyway, there's some Gilmore Girls facts for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, share this video, like, subscribe, it's YouTube, and I will see you next time. A lot of the things that I said in that one are still prevalent today, and I'm so curious to see this video in a few years and see how things have changed or stay the same or whatever.